Hello guys, welcome to Share Bear Cottage. This is Sherry, and come on in, have a seat, put your feet up, relax. I'm going to show you what I've done here. I thought I'd make some giant tags. I got the idea for something that my porch prints did, and I just thought it would be nice to make some nice real giant size tags for your journals. And so I've made some here. Now, what happened, I did this whole video before, and it was a 45-minute video, went in depth about, what I was doing, how I was doing it, and so I just thought I'd show you what it was that I created, and then I will do one or two, and then this one is made with napkin and some lace and a little bit of bling. I didn't want to cover any of this up, so I don't have anything else on the front. And on the back, I put a little card, a little place for a tag right there, little pocket. It says Bloom and Grow, and there's some veggies and some things here, and journal tag. This one here is just some paper and a pocket in the front and some chiffon for a tag topper. On the back, it has this is just that that stuffing that you get when you buy something in a box. They wrap it all up and they stick it in your box. Yeah, it's that paper. And I just tried to make some of the wrinkles show a little bit more, and it can be written on. So that's just like a giant journaling tag with a little pocket in the front. Okay, and this one is just music paper, old music paper. Put a number on the side. I loved all this scribbling on it, and the different colors of ink that they use. So I used that on the front, and I used a little bit of that on the back for a pocket. And then this one also had the wrapping paper. I don't know what you call it, wrapping paper. I'll think of it as we're trying to make the wrinkles show a little bit more. There. Now, what I haven't done yet on these is I'm going to sew all the way around them, because on some of the papers I used my glue stick. And whenever I glue more than two things together, I like to make sure I get them so they're permanent, and I will sew around those guys. Now, those are the ones that just need to have sewing. So all these were made with papers and pieces of paper, and this was made with a napkin. This is a tea napkin, tea time, Earl Grey napkin, and I loved, and I don't want to cover any of that up. All right. So what I'm doing here is I have a template here that I'm going to put some pretty paper on one side and some of this copy dyed paper. I guess I can use this one on the other side. Okay. All right, so let's just finish. I glued this one on the front, and now I am just cutting it out. I thought, whoops, I better turn the camera on this time, or I will just cry and forget it. Guys, I didn't even get a chance to tell you Happy New Year. I hope your new year will be blessed, you'll be prosperous, and you'll, have happiness in your new year, 2025. Let's hope that things will be better. All I've got in my mind lately is the poor people. I live in California, and I know how scary it can be just to be in the warning, zone. Not even have my whole house burned down and the whole block burned down. I mean, that's just so incredibly strange to me. I can't even process it properly. I'm just trying to check the edges here and make sure I got it all glued. I think I've got it all, but I still will sew around the edges. Okay, now on the back side, we're going to do the this one, the copy dye paper. All I'm going to do is trace around it. Actually, what I could do is just ink this and put it down. Let me do that. Not ink it, glue it. You might have been wondering where I've been. Well, after I did that whole video, and I thought it was going to be a good video, I don't know what happened to it, where it went. It was on my phone, and then it was gone. So I have no idea what happened. So many weird things happen, I think, now. And, you know, you just don't know how to process some of it. And you can't let it get you angry, because that doesn't do anybody any good. Certainly doesn't do you any good. And so you've just got to, you know, put things down and go. Oh, and yes, when I did do that and I put things down and I left, I was so upset with myself that I couldn't even, I didn't even close up my glues. I left my glue stick open. I throw the whole stick away. I was pretty upset, I guess. Didn't even realize I did that. Okay, so here I'm just going to cut this out. So we have a pretty front and a pretty back. And the paper, the cardstock that I use is, it was already used before. It's a, I think it's only like 65-pound cardstock. Yeah, something like that. Not very tough, so it's good for this kind of thing. So how's your New Year's going, guys? I sure hope it started off better than mine did. I went out to start my car the other day and the battery was dead. And I thought, oh no, you know, I don't use my car that often. And I thought, oh, I probably left it, you know, go too long without starting it, you know, because you got to keep the battery going. And what's going on here? This doesn't want to cut. Get in there. There we go. So the battery was dead. So I called AAA, had them come out, and they checked my battery. And it seems like I hadn't had a battery for maybe 5 years. I don't know how long they even last anymore. They used to last forever, you know, in the olden days. But nowadays, I don't know. I don't know how long they last. So I wanted to go ahead and ink all my edges, because that's what I like. If you don't like inking, sure don't want to do it. That might save you a step. If you don't have, you know, a sewing machine that you use, just make sure that you put enough glue on your basic front and your basic back, and you know, it'll stay. Just make sure you have it good glued if you don't sew it. But I'm going to sew mine, but I think even though I did put enough glue on it. So, and then afterwards, I want you to know that I always go back and I check my edges and my corners to make sure everything is, you know, glued down or stapled down or sewed down or whatever it needs to be done. And I think that's a good practice to establish, especially if you're new to this crap. Don't want things to fall apart. All right, so here's one, and that's how I make it. This is the base, the bones, you know. So I can put a pocket on here. I could put some, I have some more music paper here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, right here. I could take a piece of music paper and maybe put on this side. Maybe I can make a little pocket here. I think I could. Let's just try to do that. We'll just cut this right here. You can maybe make a little tuck or something. Actually, which way's right up? I'm not sure which way's right side up with this. Let's see. I think it's that way, but I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a little corner tuck right there. It's just paper, but I think it'll be okay. Let me just fold this over right here. In fact, I think I can fold a bigger spot, and that'll make it a little more sturdy. So did you guys go out for New Year's Eve? I've always wondered, you know, I gave up going out for New Year's Eve many years ago because it was so unsafe. And I just wonder, you know, how many people nowadays actually go out for New Year's Eve. I think I do have this upside down. Oh, well, it's going to have to be. Going to have to be. Curious, just curious. Just give me a yes or a no in the comments. That'd be fun. Did you go out for New Year's Eve? Just give me a Y for yes, an N for no. I'm just kind of curious to see, you know, how many people still do that with the terrible weather and stuff we've been having across the nation. You know, I always check the weather. You know me, you know, all summer long I was giving you a weather report every day. Every day that I made a video, you got a weather report. But, you know, I am always interested. I have a sister who lives in Iowa, and Nina, if you're listening, hello there. Happy New Year again. And, you know, I like to check out and see what it's like where she lives. I have a couple of grandsons that live up in Oregon, and so I like to check there. I also check for earthquakes because, you know, I live in earthquake territory. Well, that's kind of cute, huh? Do we want to make a big, I have one of these cutters, and I thought, one of these, and I thought it might be fun to make a slotted, which is the top? All right. Any more in there? All right, let's just do it right there. There, we made a slotted top. That's kind of good on a big old tag. You put a ribbon through there. That would look nice. But I don't think I'm going to make another one. You saw how I made this one. And I have these that I'll add to it. So what I want to do with these, I'll put this one on the top. No, I'll put the one I love on the top. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see how they look on the other side. Now I think I have to go like this. There we go. Okay, so this is what I had in mind to do before, but it looks like I've got some that are a little bigger than the others. What do we think of that? I don't think I like that. Okay, well, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to take some cloth. Well, I sure didn't do this one very good. I wanted to take some, this is just like cotton, what do they call that? Just some cotton fabric. You know, the old dish towels used to be made out of these. And I'm going to attach them to each other. So they'll be like this. I could put this one this way. Yeah, it's a little bigger. I'm trying to get a little space, little tiny space between these two. Not much at all. So, just going to go down. Now, if I was at my sewing machine, I would just do this on the sewing machine. I probably wouldn't use the glue. Or I would just use a little bit of, this thing is in my way, a little bit of glue stick, just to hold the fabric a little bit, right? Kind of like that. Okay, and then I just put this right here. Oh, I think I just moved it. Didn't want to move it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Got it a little too long, but I can cut that off. I want it shorter than try to get it in the center when you put it down. There. Maybe I need a little more glue on this one. I couldn't believe it. I came in here and all my glue was open. I thought, Sherry, you must have been really upset when I left that day. Okay, so it goes like that. And then this one can go like this. Get this one out of the way. Wait, let me see. This one like this. It's going to be like this. This way. I can go here. Don't want it too long. A little bit of glue. This glue is Fabri-Tac, so you can use whatever kind of fabric glue that you have. Will work just fine. I know Elaine's have some. That works fine. Right. Here. Try to get it in the middle. So it's like this. So it opens like this and like this. Let's see what we got. Maybe we will put the fabric on these last three on the other side. Hopefully I'll get it on straight and right. Sometimes I get confused with the flippy floppy, you know, in which direction they go. Okay. There we go. And then this one. Let's see. Have to do it again. Okay, where's my front page? Here it is. All right. So it's like 1, 2. It'll go on this one. Here, like that. I'll turn it over. And we'll do this one. Hope you're following me okay. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Ooh. Okay. These together. You could also use, and I was going to use that. I changed my mind last minute. You can also use the washi tape, but you have to glue it too. Because I haven't found a washi tape that I can trust on its own to hold something together, because it's really not made for that. So, if you glue it also, it should be just fine. I don't know if I'll put any ink on these or not. I kind of like them clean like this for this project. So I might just leave it like that. Okay, so let's finish holding our little booklet up. So this will be like, you open it here like that. This can have a pocket on it. And then like this, you can write on here. And then like that. And then you open it this way. A pocket here, and writing here. Pocket here, and a side pocket here. Or some writing. You could do that too. And then back to the front. So I thought this would be just really cute, you know, in the front pocket of a journal. It's a little bit thick, but it's not that bad at all. And something a little different, you know, and good sized pages, you know, you could take it out, you know, and give it to somebody. You could put more decoration on something like this, you know, whatever suits your fancy. You could do it all in napkins, you know. If you've got pretty napkins, oh, that would look so beautiful. Yes, it would. And so I'm just showing you that. And I hope this video works. because if this video doesn't work, you'll never see this. So just want to let you know, and wish you a happy and prosperous and healthy and new year. And I hope things go well for all my subscribers and most people. You know, we gotta keep all those poor people in LA County in prayer. There's supposed to be more winds coming tonight. And, you know, just keep your fingers crossed and keep them in prayer. In prayer. Prayer works. Okay, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe. And if you would like, please give me a thumbs up. That helps me a lot. And leave me a comment. I love to read your comments. Tell me anything. Tell me the sky's blue. I don't care. I love to read your comments. So I'll see you on the next video. And I'll say take care. Bye-bye.